The EV maker Rivian surging to the top of the NASDAQ 100 today, hitting a near 7-month high. It's up 8 days in a row. Look at that, $24.50 the share. That's a 13% gain. Our next guest, however, has his eye on another EV maker that could have more room to run. Let's bring him in, Keith Fitz-Gerald, Fitz-Gerald Group Principal. Keith, good to see you. Which EV stock are you talking about?
Well, I tell you what, I've got a handful of them that I like. Of course, I'm sitting with Tesla. Yeah, I do. I'm Tesla. Ford is interesting to me, particularly because I think GM and Hyundai spells an interesting dynamic here in the marketplace. So my preference, Tesla bar none, going with Ford because I think they're going to be right on their coattails.
Can we pivot for a second to big tech?
Sure.
I know the NASDAQ 100 just up tremendously this year. Solid start to the year. Is there much runway left for the big tech players to run? I know artificial intelligence, it's all the craze, but do you think that bubble has burst just a little bit?
No, I don't. And I get this question a lot. I think there's another 10 to 15% on top with these big names because there's so much money that wants to go to work, Lauren. And that genie is not going back in the bottle. It's not just AI. It's the way we're using big data, the customizable medicine, the way we're discovering cures for diseases that we didn't know we could because of all the way data is being manipulated. If you look at bringing the world together, which is really what big tech does, I think there's a whole new narrative that's not even begun to be tapped yet.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people, myself included, were looking into those chat GPT numbers, that traffic to the website and app downloads had fallen dramatically from the prior month. And we were making the argument that, okay, enough, maybe we need to just cool off. But you're saying no, because there's hundreds of millions of dollars in each industry because of artificial intelligence.
Exactly. And any business that taps into that, and I'm not talking just about things like ChatGPT now, I'm talking about iterative AI that's being used for production, management, any tasking, stocking, deliveries, all of these sorts of things are going to benefit from that. So this is not just AI itself, but it's the derivative use of and the broadening of AI that is so economically compelling.
Keith, put on your billionaire hat for a second. I want to talk Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg. Look, Zuckerberg has Threads. It's Twitter killer, if you will, and it has 70 million signups so far in a little over 24 hours. Do you think Twitter should be worried right now?
Boy, you know, that's an interesting one. I mean, I think that is phenomenal because competition is great. And I'm very happy. I don't like Mark Zuckerberg as a CEO.
You don't?
I won't touch Meta as a stock.
Wait, hold on, Keith. Meta stock has doubled this year. I know the metaverse was kind of like a weird thing for a lot of people, but you don't think he got it back on track?
No, I don't. I think the market defended that stock and they realized it in spite of him. So, you know, again, there's some stocks that you just can't own. I think he's brilliant. I think he's a predator. He's as sharp as they come, but he's not a stock that I want to place my bet on as long as he's in the C-suite. If he is advising the company, if he's returning to his creative roots, then that's one thing. But, you know, great. The stock's doubled. It's fabulous. I wish I owned it, but I don't because I simply can't get behind him. Now, I can get behind an Elon Musk. I can get behind a Tim Cook. Those are CEOs I understand, but that's on me, not on Zuck.
Okay. You did put your billionaire cap on, and you added Tim Cook to that. Keith Fitz-Gerald, thank you for the time.
Hi, it's Keith here. Thanks for checking out today's highlight clip. What'd you think? Did I make sense? Is there something you'd like to add? Make sure you leave a comment down below, and of course, click subscribe to keep up right here on YouTube, or sign up for the email newsletter at the link below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram for my real-time thoughts on markets, analysis, and a whole lot more.